محمد رسول الله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new video on the Proofs of Prophethood series. One of the most fascinating things that we often overlook when reading the Quran are matters that have to do with the historical context of the reasons of revelations and the times in which verses are revealed. Al-Qadhi Abdul Jabbar highlights verses that we often tend to overlook. Both these sets of verses were revealed in Mecca. They are but soldiers who will be defeated there among the companies of disbelievers. And are you disbelievers better than those former ones? Or have you immunity in their scriptures? Or do they say we are an assembly supporting each other? Their assembly will be defeated and they will turn their backs in retreat. Now keep in mind, both of these sets of verses were revealed in Mecca when the Muslims were at their weakest state. Now think about it. These verses are speaking about war. They're speaking about gatherings of armies and troops. I mean, what army? The Prophet didn't have an army. He didn't have a force. He was at his weakest state. He was oppressed. His people were oppressed. They were at the mercy of the Meccans. And yet, these verses were speaking about him and his men defeating the polytheists at war. Now keep in mind that reciting verses like these will only bring animosity and oppression onto yourself from the polytheists. Al-Qadhi Abdul Jabbar states that doing such a thing, reciting these verses like that, which will of course again cause animosity and oppression onto you, is not what someone of sound intellect would do unless they were certain, unless they were absolutely certain that these things would come to pass and had full faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His message. And of course, in a very short time after those verses were revealed, the Muslims were forced to migrate from Mecca to Medina, establish themselves, actually build up an army, and even though they were vastly outnumbered, they were actually able to defeat the polytheists against all odds. And that's all I have for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
محمد رسول الله.